Okay, I hope this time I'm visible and I'm audible as well. This is our second attempt, guys, so let's see if everything goes fine this time. Alright, I hope you can see me now.
It's okay. I can hear you. The
You
others
still
can.
can't see me? Oh my god.
No, the others can see you. Maybe it's something wrong with my phone. Who knows?
Okay, now this is then you will be talking to my photograph. No.
All I see is a blank screen.
Uh-uh. I hope it might get automatically fixed. But chalo,
Yeah,
no,
probably.
no.
No worries.
That's okay. How have you been? We usually meet only year by year in IBW or Motoverse.
I mean, that's how it is always.
Uh-huh. I've lost you, Robin. Some network issue. I have lost Robin I think for a second or so, but I'm just hoping that everything goes back again live. Some hiccup with the network, I think, today. I don't know why. Okay, Belinda, thanks for this, but I don't know, something is wrong. Guys, please bear with us. This is really, really not good, but we have no control over this. Sorry. I think it's a network glitch, but let's see. Let's get better. Hey, sort of. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Now,
It's definitely I think it's definitely my fault. I got a call coming in. Actually, it's working hours for me. I'm in office, so
okay,
it can turn out to be. Okay.
that's okay. So, how have you been?
So, I mean, amazing. I mean, like you said before we got disconnected. Yes, once a year or twice a year is what we all meet. That's where those events are amazing, where we go to Goa and meet. I mean, people who stay a couple of blocks away from me, I've not met them throughout the year, but those 3 days is where we all meet.
How we all meet. Absolutely
Yeah.
amazing. And we always want to hear stories in these events. Matlab, every time I have met you, I have heard some smaller stories, but there never been a chance where I really got to know you. Like, what you do, why this recycling comes in your life, all that. So I think, and I was talking to my team about it, and we all follow your content quite a lot. Every post, I think, it's what you produce is superb, and it's
Thank you
quite
very much.
inspirational from a brand perspective and a rider's perspective. It's amazing to see such a nice content coming out of from a rider. That's amazing. So don't stop there at all. I know you've been working with GoPro, you've been working with other brands like
Okay,
on the
I've not
sustainable side.
been working with GoPro. I just have a GoPro and
No,
I
no,
click
no.
pictures with it.
Correct. I meant to say that you had some sort of I think maybe partnership or whatever you can call it. But it's great because you've reached that level where brands trust you and do something together. That's amazing. So Robin, just why don't you tell us
Yes.
about your story? Like the most interesting part of the story, like how this all began for you in the world of motorcycles.
The actual older motorcycling, it was just a means to an end to get from point A to point B, actually. So when I didn't have the money to buy a motorcycle, it was a cycle, and then slowly moved to a motorcycle. And another reason is in
Okay.
college when you need to get a girlfriend, you buy a motorcycle. So that's how I got into
All right.
motorcycling, I guess.
Really?
Yeah. So I never took motorcycling seriously at all. So I've been riding since 2002. So that's like 22 years now. I just renewed my license recently. So I'm
Amazing.
pretty old that way. Uh, so touring was never a part of my motorcycling journey because the first motorcycle I had was a Shogun, and after that I had a Pulsar. And then once I picked up a more reliable and a heavier motorcycle, then is
Uh-huh.
when I trusted going longer distances with a motorcycle. Others, I would obviously fly out there or go by car, which looks safer for me. So it just
Hmm.
came in, I mean, out of nowhere. And then I fell into the right circle of people who used to do this as touring and as do group rides and stuff like that. It just grew on
Amazing.
me over time.
Amazing. Yeah. I think most of us get it inside some point or another, but the real touring or real, the culture which we all get become part of
Mhm.
it. It's always a story when somebody pushes us to do that. I'm glad you could
Exactly. I mean, I was lucky to, like I said, I was lucky to fall into a group of people that who used to do this for a long time, and a better part of social media was up and running that time. Then when we could see people do stuff, and that's how everything evolves and grows on you. I mean, I did not decide that I wanted to be a motorcyclist. I wanted to ride along. I've not been riding for a year and a half because of a lot of reasons.
Okay.
But it's still there that I would want to take a leave and go out because it's already inculcated in me. I mean, it's something that grew over me for the past. I started riding longer distances in 2018.
Oh,
So it's
nice,
just
nice. Okay.
just
Yeah,
6 years.
COVID, yeah. Hmm. Okay. And what you just touched upon, Robin, this is, I think, also I see as a brand, as a platform. There are a lot of guys sometimes they don't know where to go in the network. They don't know who to go to, what bike to buy, or where to go find groups and all. So it's one of the issues which we are trying to solve with building Asteride in our journey. I'll tell you more about it. But it's a genuine
Mhm.
problem for a lot of riders. There is no playbook.
It's not only for motorcycles. You buy anything. Today, if you want to buy anything, there's a lot of choices. I mean, you want to buy a pen. There's 10 choices of pens. I mean, you're confused there.
Okay.
Okay. Balwant is pulling my leg already. He started.
I know. She
So
usually does that a couple of
it,
times.
the market has made life so difficult to make a choice. I don't know which one to pick up, even if I want to buy a pen. It's confusing.
Correct. It's confusing. So we have spoiled with choices now. A
Yeah.
lot of choices, a lot of things, a lot of groups in that matter. Cool, Robin. Cool. So yeah, Robin. Just touching on that bike you mentioned about. Now you ride a Royal Enfield. I think. So how
Yeah.
that journey came to choose this motorcycling and what was the story behind it?
Why choose a Royal Enfield?
Yeah, of course. It's most
Okay.
of us
Why choose a
actually started riding with that bike. But what's your story?
So it's the usual Indian story that everyone has. I mean, when you heard a motorcycle run on the road, it was which had a lot of, I mean, a weightage as a kid on the road, a lot of presence on the road was always a Royal Enfield, and it was always
Correct.
there that you needed to buy one. I mean, it was not
Mm-hmm.
the Himalayan or it was not the Meteor. It was just the classic 350 that I wanted to buy. Obviously, I would
Mm-hmm.
have bought the standard, but if the classic 350 is giving you uh, disc brakes and electric starts and all, why not take a better upgrade of that?
Correct. Makes sense. Makes sense.
So
All
it,
right. Please finish. No problem.
sorry.
I said just finish. Yeah, no problem. I was
Yeah.
just
So
waiting for.
buying a Royal Enfield was there from the first time I had a motorcycle in my hand. I mean, I wanted to buy it, but the first time I bought a new motorcycle, when I bought the Pulsar, I was scared to buy a Royal Enfield because it was big, huge, and I was always scared that I would not be able to control it.
Okay.
But as time passed by, after 12 years of having the second motorcycle, then I decided it's time for a Royal Enfield because I'm more calmer. I got a little bit better of a level head right now. I have a lot more patience right now. So it just felt perfect to buy that.
Awesome. And most of us have similar journeys with Royal Enfield. They're intimidating when you start. Once you start
Hmm.
riding them, it's quite a fun to ride. And those machines are awesomely built. I
Exactly.
had a standard, I had a classic 500 also for a while, and then a standard 500 after that. Also a Himalayan. Okay, Abhi is telling get a Himalayan now.
Himalayan is not my kind of bike. I mean, I love riding it, but it is not my style of riding. I'm more relaxed and just enjoy the
Okay.
open roads.
Awesome, awesome. And then how did this connect with the content creation part? Like, how did you get the inspiration of like building or creating such a nice content? It's very creative what you do, honestly speaking. Like, you know, a lot of people, we also make content. It's easy, but adding creativity to it, you know, adding that essence and that soul to it is quite difficult to do for most of us.
So as a kid, when my dad got home, our first camera at home, it was a Canon film stuff.
Okay.
Uh, so that had like 32 or 36 pictures which we could take. I don't remember. So usually if it's in my dad's hand, it used to last a month or more than a couple of months. If it was in my hand, I would finish the roll in 15 minutes. So
Okay.
I always like taking pictures. I always like something on the creative side. That is something that I like. Now, why I infuse both motorcycling, touring, travels, and photography all together? It's the truth be told, when I see other people getting a lot of free stuff, I want that too.
Okay. So I saw your post, I think regarding motor or something. You made a video recently regarding that engine additive
Yeah,
polyprop.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that
Yes,
was one of
polyprop.
the first I think videos you mentioned about that. That this is my
Yeah, so
first attempt.
I don't usually come in front of the camera and talk a lot because it takes a lot of retakes and it's a pain.
I know.
So I kind of just leave it there and I just do videos. So where I don't talk much, but I'm trying to get into that space where I start talking. People keep saying that start talking in front of the camera, and
Okay.
that's what I'm trying to do that. So let's see.
Are we getting more videos now? And more brands lined up?
There's nobody lined up. I mean, there's nobody lined up as of now. You guys are lined up. That's why I'm here talking in front
Yeah.
of the camera.
I think yeah, and I think whoever doesn't know you, like from our followers, I think you should check your page. It's amazing content you're producing, and it's very to the point also, and very innovative in those terms. And who shoots you? In fact, I was always being into these lovely shots which you got. Who's the guy behind the scenes? I want to know that.
It's my trusty tripod
All
that
right.
is behind the scenes and a trigger that I have. So most of the pictures are clicked by myself. That's on a tripod or a trigger. And then if I find someone on the road or if I'm traveling with someone, I do the framing and just tell, please just press the button. Just
Oh,
press
nice. Yeah,
the
I think
button.
that's
Don't do
what
anything else.
you set up everything, exposure, and
Everything
what
is
all this stuff.
done. Everything is done. And everything is done on the phone or the GoPro or whatever is available. I don't have a DSLR or all those mirrorless stuff and all that thing.
Hats off to you. I think it's not the camera, it's the cameraman. You know, it's the photography, it's the skill set. How do you build the frame?
Yes, obviously. And obviously, you need to upgrade yourself as time goes by. Get a better phone with a better camera, or something like that. I mean, you can, and again, why do we do this? We do it for social media, which is seen on a maximum of a 6-inch screen or a ten tablet. I mean, you don't need so much resolution for it that it doesn't pixelate. As long as the picture is good enough, I think it should work.
I think yeah, you're right. Right. But I think framing is very important, like where how you shoot in terms of what else you want
Yeah,
to capture. That's important.
exactly. I mean, and to think out of the box is something very important. So I consume a lot of content on Instagram or any kind of social media so that it inspires me to shoot something different.
Okay.
So I can't come up with all these ideas by myself always. So one needs to consume a lot of content, learn different things, and while you consume content, you find yourself with another way of shooting stuff or making videos or photos.
Got it. Got it. So what's your take on these you know new age or like say people who produce a lot of content like and like I would not say influencers but people who are creating value in terms of what to do, what not to do, what gears to buy, what not to buy. There's a lot of information out there. How do you like choose between what's right and what's wrong, what to consume, what not to consume? Is there any filter you use? And
Uh, no, there's no filter that I use. I mean, there are some people that I might follow to learn some kind of content. There are some people that I will follow on, subscribe on YouTube, but not follow on Instagram.
okay,
Uh, because these people have a niche in it. And when you, obviously the algorithm works. So when you're watching some particular kind of content a lot
correct.
more,
Yeah,
and the algorithm helps you with another suggestion, and stuff like that.
correct, correct. They
So
know what you want to
there
put.
are a lot of yeah, there are a lot of influencers and people who put out a lot of content. I wish I had the
Correct.
same amount of time, and if someone could pay all my bills, so I can do that.
I think you have to find someone soon because I'm sure you will be great at it. You should
Yeah.
try. And like Robin, coming back to riding, like you said, you started in 18, long distance riding. So are you
Mhm,
now
mhm.
into long distance? Do you prefer long distance or shorter distance rides? Like what is your preferred choice?
I prefer as what my body can take. I mean, on the day it can be a short distance, on the day it can be a longer distance. So it depends on the day completely. I would love to finish off 1,000 kilometers in a day, but can my body do it? I don't know. Maybe it can. The first time I did Bombay Goa, I was so scared to do that because I did not know I could do 700 kilometers in a day. But when I did it for the first time, that's when I got a lot of confidence.
Got it. Got it.
So
Yeah, I
it
think
all depends on the day.
hmm. Yeah, you're right. Depends on the person, depends on the bike, depends on the roads. There are a lot of elements which I think are added to that.
A
Correct.
lot of elements. So today, if I decide, okay, today I want to finish 600 kilometers, and first 100 kilometers does not go. I mean, there's a lot of intuition that happens when you're riding or you're driving. I mean, it doesn't feel the day that, I mean, no, today. It's not just happening. I mean, my thought process all across the place, or I can't, I'm not feeling myself today. I'd rather stop for the day.
I get that. I think that's very important. Like you riding for fun. That's not if you're riding to enjoy the thing, and if you're not enjoying it, what's the point? So better
Yeah,
stop somewhere and then on to the next day.
it doesn't pay my bills. It just makes my pockets empty. So I better do it according to my convenience.
Correct, correct, correct. Awesome. And like which have been your longest, most memorable ride? Like you must have done a lot of rides in the last 4, 5 years now.
So I haven't done north of Maharashtra yet. Never.
Okay.
So
Really?
forget,
Why not
yeah,
crank up this
forget,
year?
forget uh, travel by motorcycle or by road or by flight or by train. The only time I put my foot down in Delhi was a layover flight. That's the only time I've been to the north of Maharashtra. So I've done in 2002 when the lockdown opened is when we did no tw 21 is when we did Kerala, Chennai, Bangalore, Goa, and the whole circuit of the southern thing. So that was one of the big most memorable rides that I had. If you ask me what is my actual most memorable ride, long ride, is going to be the very first ride I've ever had which is more than 500 kilometers, because that is a barrier that I had to break because I
Okay.
did not know a motorcycle can do that because I did not know I could sit on a motorcycle for that long.
Such a long
And once
time.
you finish that feat, it just feels amazing.
Awesome. That was Goa, I suppose.
Yeah, that was Goa. First Rider Mania.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And like talking about the event, do you do Rider Mania, Motoverse every year or IBW as well, or both? What's your preferred choice in between the two?
Uh, I like Motoverse a little better because some ek जैसा है. Everyone's a Royal Enfield guy person, so probably
Correct, correct, correct.
that is the reason there's a better connect for me. When I go to an IBW or something, it's all about the higher CCs and the bigger bikes and the bigger people. So the connect is a little less for me as a person, but a lot of people prefer IBW more than Motorverse. So both events. So I don't. If I go for one and I miss out on the other one, there's a lot of FOMO. So
Okay.
I rather go for both.
Oh, you do both. What about this Bob MC or NERM or there are a lot of Rider Manias happening as well, like outside of the
साल में
roads.
इतना ही छुट्टी मिलेगा भाई तो बाकी भी चीज करने के
But they are very close to each other. Goa दोनों एक साथ दिसंबर नवंबर में तो होता है. It's very close.
yeah, but still So when I go for Motoverse, I'm not just going for the 3 days, right? I'm going to add another 2 days, chill out in Goa, come back, relax. So this is going to be 5 days there. Then there's another 5 days for
Yeah,
IBW. There's
then
10 days of the calendar year gone. Then my family is back in Kerala, so I would have to visit them for the year. So there's another 10 days gone there. हो गया ना साल का
oh
छुट्टी
yeah,
फिर.
Khatam season Kuchutti. That's about it. Cool. Even I think
That's what.
recently, I know. Matlab, I know this is a hard part of the life, but even if you can do 2 times Goa, it's I think too good. We hardly get
Yeah.
that one time
So
in a year.
since 2003, when me from college, me and my friends went to Goa for the first time, I've been going to Goa every year. Since
Hmm.
2018, my Goa trips is centered around Motovers and
Motoverse.
IBW.
Got it. Got it. I think yeah, they are most prominent events in India, anyways. I think
Yeah, I
it
want
makes sense to go
to
to
go to
these
Goa
places.
anyway. Go for an event in Goa.
Correct, correct. But no other event you would outside of motorcycling, like there's a lot of other events happening in Goa all the time. Sunburn, there are a lot of music fests going on.
No, I'd rather watch them on TV.
Nice, nice. Cool. Coming back, one more question I had. I saw a post of yours regarding Triumph. You did some, I think, I would not say session, but there was something you did about content creation. So you
Yeah.
teach content creation as well, like to people, or is it just a hobby?
It's just a hobby. I mean, I think I got a lot of requests asking people. I mean, people asking me for what are the settings, how do I do this. The reason we did that workshop, Prime reached out to me and asking, can we do something for the for on in the showroom, and let's work something out as per your niche. So my idea was to everyone's a creator right now. Everyone's some kind of official gram on the gram. But the kind of
Mm-hmm.
content they put out is less than basic. Everyone wants to
Mm-hmm.
be big, everyone wants counts, everyone wants likes, everyone wants that. But people are
Correct.
not telling them what to do. At least the basics. Don't put blurry pictures. Don't use filters on the on the phone or on the app. Stop
Mm.
using emojis on videos. I mean,
Right.
there's a lot way better. Create quality over quantity. So
Makes sense.
it is just a basic tutorial course on how you can improve what you're doing right now. Maybe take it a notch up. That's it.
Okay, got it. So, like, any tips for newbies who starting into content creation? Like, I got a lot of important tips, like not using emojis is one, and second is not using blur images. Like, it's a very basic what you rightly said. Any other tips you would like to give to people who want to, like me, who wants to start content creation journey?
Please do content creation for fun and don't take it too seriously.
Okay, makes sense.
People take it load seriously, and people have. I mean, I've known
And how do
friends
you do that,
who
Rohit?
how they do that. I mean, why they take it too seriously?
Well, both. Why do they take this seriously, and how not to take it seriously?
Have a corporate job, so you will not be able to take it seriously.
How do you do that?
Buy a lot of stuff on EMI, so you can't make take content creation seriously, and you need to have a job, 9 to 5 job, and to pay those EMIs off.
It was the best tip ever. A
Yeah,
lot of
I mean,
people in this job.
I don't have the time to make content because I got to work because I need to pay my bills.
Cool. And I think a lot of people do content because they have to pay their bills through content creation. So
Yeah,
that's
they do that because, but that's a base that they've already set, and I'm sure this is what I feel that a lot of these content creators who are full-fledged out there has some kind of backup. The newbies, I don't know if they know this or not. Everyone who's a content creator who does content creation for for the bread and butter has some kind of backup for themselves. Either
sure.
they have a business or they have got loads of money at home or something. I mean, obviously you can't live through content creation through barter. I mean, you can't live life through that. You
Correct.
can't do you can't assume that brands are going to line up or every day paying a 10 grand a post or 5 grand a post so you can pay your bills. I mean, that's not going to
Correct.
happen always. So if you have the backup for it, I think you should do it. But if you
Hmm.
don't take it too seriously. The problem is that we as humans, validation is the most important thing in life.
I know. Tell
I
me.
mean, we thrive on validation, and it is so important that if somebody does not validate, it's like, did I do a good job? What's wrong with?
Correct.
And that's so
Correct.
common now.
Yeah, I think like likes, followers, engagement, all these metrics which we are, addicted to, and like the
Mhm.
dopamine doses which we get from this instant gratification. I think it's something we all are addicted to, and
Exactly.
it's very careful. We have to be very careful not to get addictive and check every 5 minutes how many likes I've got on my new post. As you said,
So
do it
right,
for fun. Hmm.
so right now it is getting likes, messages, I mean comments and shares and stuff like that. I don't know if you've done it, but when we were in school, I mean back in '98 or when I was in 10th and 12th, when we were leaving from school, we used to make something called a scrapbook.
Yeah, yeah. Remember.
Okay? You always wanted more number of people to come and sign on those books, right?
Correct. Correct. Always.
You wanted more people to come in. So we always wanted that. We always craved more attention that way. I mean, even if you deny it, everyone craves for it.
Correct. It's, I think as a human being, we are social animals, so we crave for attention everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Cool. Robin, coming back to the riding journey, I think you've got a lot
Mhm.
of stories to share and a lot of tips also, I would say. What is that these youngsters who want to get into riding, like what is that one most important tip you would like to share? Like, ये ऐसा करना है long ride पे ऐसा नहीं करने का.
Like I
What
said, I told, when you asked me before itself, what do you prefer? Do you prefer longer tours or shorter tours? I mean, it all depends on the day. What I would, that's what I would tell the new kids also. I mean, uh, be patient and listen to your body, listen to your head, and don't try to imitate someone because someone else is doing that. Do it as per your convenience.
very important tip. Yes.
I
Don't
mean,
imitate.
you don't have to showcase that you can also do it. I mean, get some like how the pilots have they have hours, they have flying hours, they have so many flying hours under the belt, and that's how they get credits.
Lost you there. Sorry. Guys, just bear with me. Maybe he got a phone call.
Mhm.
So I lost you for a second there, Robin.
Yeah, I'm so sorry for this. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, you were saying something. I missed the last part, Robin. It got
Yeah.
disconnected. Where you were saying don't imitate anybody.
Yeah, so like I say, don't try to imitate anyone. Don't try to prove a point that you are the best in the world in the starting and stuff. I mean, over time, okay, once you got more kilometers under your belt, you yourself will adapt and evolve over time. That's what you need to do. Be a lot patient.
I think yeah, that's very very important tip. In fact, one most of the time I think we are riding because of somebody. Maybe somebody is going out. Maybe he has certain kind of bike which they have. I think it's always trying to imitate somebody. Even if we are leading, we are doing a ride together on a group. You always
Mhm.
imitate the person in front of you. And I
Exactly.
think you should not. You should ride at your own pace, at your own speed, at your own safe distance, because it's always experience with the guy who is riding the front.
Yeah,
Maybe
exactly.
not.
I mean,
But if you
I
like,
believe I'm a very slow rider, so if I ride in a group, I in the starting of the on the start of the briefing itself, I tell them, see, you guys can go ahead. I will reach that point. That's what I'm going to do.
got it. So you prefer group or solo? Like what is your choice again? Like we talk about breakfast and long rides. In group and solo, what do you prefer?
It's a mix of both. So breakfast rides, I would not. I don't recommend vegetarian breakfast rides. I would not go for that. I will not go 100 kilometers to eat something vegetarian. So you can count me
Okay.
out of that completely. Solo is fun. But I would suggest you do solo on safer routes because
Hmm.
you don't know. I mean, God knows what's going to happen. At least have one buddy with you, the minimum.
Correct. Always. Hmm. And
Always.
that's
I mean,
what I also
it can
recommend.
it
You're
can
right.
be as small as a puncture. You can't leave the bike motorcycle on the road with your luggage on it and walk away looking for someone. You need someone there.
Correct, correct, correct. Even yeah, you're right. As small as puncture, but in case anything happens, there is somebody to take care of you or the bike, or maybe there's a phone call to be made. I think that's very important. And most of the time, I think solo guys who are doing solo rides have some issue in groups, so that's why they choose to go solo over groups. And I think we have to do that. Somebody said beard care for bikers. Yeah, that's an interesting question. Shandy
The
is
Shandy.
asking.
Hey Shandy,
Hey, Shandy.
you should give me some. It's so simple. You let it grow and let it flow. Just wash it, man.
So full face or half face? That will answer the question. Always half face.
And don't wear half-face helmets. It doesn't protect the beard.
I think Shandy got his advice. It's interesting. I'm thinking of getting the beard now. I think inspired by you. You
You
should. Do you
should.
think I
I
should?
Yeah, you should. I mean, if you have it, grow it. Big deal.
So what's in the name? You had beard in your like Insta handle as well. Is it
Mhm.
there? Is there a story behind it as well?
So my name is Rob. So the only uh, identifiable part of me is the beard.
Got it.
So it became Beard or Rob.
Beard. Got it. Makes sense.
I
I
mean, it
think
was
nothing to
available.
do with beard
I was
also.
lucky. It has nothing to do with Beard. I hope they don't come after me for that. And if they come, I hope they pay me millions and take that username. I don't care.
Yeah, I think I will try, and then this is another few brands of like mustache or beards. I think you should be one of the spokesmen. Try and get some reviews done for that also. I think it will be great.
Yeah. So one of my
Yes.
first brands that I worked with was Ustra. So
Oh, nice.
that was fun.
Really? What product did you talk about a product or did you talk about the brand in
Yeah,
general?
it was just a beard oil that they said, and they had started off with helmet cleaners at point of time, so they wanted me to do that also.
Nice. There is a
The
community
first
of bearded guys in the US. It's called bearded villains. Do you know about it?
beardy villains, I've heard of it. Yeah,
Bearded villains. So
there are communities everywhere, even in India. Every state has one.
yeah, right. No, but this one is quite massive. They have chapters like bikers all over the world. Every country you will
Oh,
find the chapters of this community, and most of them are bikers or army men or policemen. But the name and the branding and the brand, I think the community they have built is amazing. I think it's top notch. They have their own gears, they have their own merchandise. Quite, check it out. Like I think you will relate to them quite well. It's called Bearded Villains.
bearded villains. So I'll check them
Bearded
out.
Villains.
I must have come across their page when I'm trying to tag someone. So something with
Maybe,
beard, and they must have popped up. I've seen that one. So the
maybe. Any plans?
piston. I'm just
Bearded
going through a couple of comments here. Beard is
Beard
Nigeria fall.
Falls, Nigeria Falls. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, somebody is
Niagara
yeah.
Falls, not Nigeria.
Niagara Falls. I hope yeah. There is like a commitment.
Oh, it is definitely a commitment.
Nice, nice. I have no idea. I think I should have it. Then I'll tell you. I'll ask for tips how to maintain this. I think I will see you in IBW with a beard this time.
Oh, that'll be good.
Yeah,
That'll be fun.
that's our goal this time. Cool. And tell me, like, there are a lot of events happening in the north. You didn't go to ADV Tank Up. Uh, any plans for Outback?
I was traveling when Tank Up. I mean, the week after Tank Up, I was traveling to the States, so I couldn't do that. I've been missing Tank Up every time. I don't know. One day I will go.
Nice, nice. I think yeah, you should. I will also tag along whenever you go next time.
It'll be
I've been missing
fun,
Tank
man.
Up. Yeah, it will be fun for
So
sure.
after Motoverse, IBW Tank Up is the one event that I would love to put in my calendar, which I have
Mm.
not attended even one of it.
Same here. So we and the other guys are doing phenomenal job with Tank Up. And very exclusive, phenomenal locations they choose every time. There was one in
Exclusive
Delhi
location.
also, I believe. Mm. There was one in Delhi also happened. I missed it, but
Yeah, the trip machine one,
Trip
right?
Machine, yeah. So that's
So
quite
that's great.
interesting. That time. Cool. One question, maybe last one from my side, Robin.
Mm-hmm.
Regarding community, so we are building this platform called Asteride. I know you must have
Mm-hmm.
a high level idea of what we're trying to do here. But in general, like you have been very involved in the community, I would like to say that. And
Mm-hmm.
what is that you see which is missing as a problem in this ecosystem? What is solvable and there is no solution to it?
That's a tough question, which I'm not very sure about to how to
Just
answer
go
it.
ahead and give me a best answer you can. You'll find it on the
So
other.
you're talking about as a group ride or when you ride,
Whatever.
what
Yeah,
is
I think
the
group ride is one, but as a community, whatever you think around that, if you want
I
to
think
do that.
I mean everything is on WhatsApp also. I mean when we have dedicated apps, it's a different ball game. Usually, I think it's more of the SOS system that has to be more
Hmm.
should be a better and a tighter network that is there. The SOS system is something that I would say.
Okay. Like what exactly part of SOS you mean? The rescue or the information to be sent out in family or
See,
friend?
like how you said, when a lot of people ride solo because there's a lot of problems that happen. We've
Hmm.
got riders all across the country. So some kind of SOS system that anyone who's connected to is on the app, and anyone who's close by to the person could have an alert. Okay, such a person is stuck here.
Okay. Got it. That would be very, very helpful, I think, yes.
Yeah,
Uh, get
like how Vinay
assistance.
says, basic road sense. I mean, that's definitely a topic to talk about. Basic road sense. I mean, not only you, even the other people on the road should have basic road sense.
Correct, correct, correct. I think most of the accidents happen because, like we normally have, and what I have experienced is because somebody else's mistake. Somebody is taking wrong turns, somebody is doing something shitty, so sometimes we just become
Everyone's trying to beat the clock.
yeah, yeah. No, no, I think totally relate to that. No, I think you've touched a very important point in terms of SOS, and we have something which at least gives information to other group members. So what we have built
Hmm.
on Asteride from the SOS point of view is that you can call everybody's, you have access to everybody's SOS number and blood group on the ride. So in case
Hmm.
of an emergency, you can call anybody's family members. So whatever number
Oh,
they have given in the
okay.
beginning, you
Okay.
have everybody has access to that number. So in case something happens, they at least have a number to call to somewhere. Otherwise, in most of the
Okay.
cases, we don't even have the phone numbers and mobile numbers in some cases. In fact, the
That should
other
be
person could be there.
that should be a required field when you sign up for this kind of app. So they're
We
forced to put
have.
in that information.
Yes, we have mandatory SOS information. I think that's where we thought that is very important to have the number to call because sometimes I've seen groups maintaining Excel sheets. They have some sort of form before the ride it's been filled up. But in case of a ride, how do you access all those informations? It should be accessible to the other rider in the group, so anybody can just pick up the
Exactly.
phone and call. So that's where we thought that
Exactly.
it would be very interesting. Cool. Anything else, Robin, besides this in terms of group riding or
No,
racing?
I think that's what I can think of right now. I mean, I don't ride with so many groups so often. I ride with one motorcycle club that is called the Lazy Rangers back in Mumbai. I do night shifts. Right now, I'm at work, so getting up for breakfast rides is very difficult. So I'm not. I wouldn't be able to comment a lot on what is required right now. So
Got it.
the SOS thing is something that I can think of as of right now.
No problem. No problem. Got it. And in fact, thank you so much. Like it was hard to get to you to get time fixated for this live
Yeah,
session, and
I'm so sorry about that.
no, no, no,
So
no. Don't be
I just told my boss
sorry.
that I need an hour. I need to finish this, and then I'll get back to work.
No, no. I know. End of the day, you have to pay the bills.
Exactly. Here I know.
Hey, somebody writes there right now. Awesome, awesome, cool. So, Robin, thank you so much. In fact, I've been looking forward to catch up with you, and let's catch up again. IBW Motoverse in person. I think this time I'll be at Motoverse. I'm not sure about IBW. Motoverse for sure.
Hmm.
We will be there. I think maybe as a brand also we would try to be present there. So
Awesome.
let's see what we can do in terms of our brand. And I will throw some questions to you after the session. Would
Okay.
love to have your feedback also on the app. Let us know what you think it's missing,
Definitely.
and lovely have to like build that for you guys. Cool.
Definitely.
So I will let you print money now, and hopefully we'll do the same. And wish you a very very nice weekend. Once again, happy World Motorcycling Day. Today is a great day. I think with all the
Yeah,
events we
it's
can talk to
three
each
days
other.
together, right? It's World
Sorry.
Motorcycle Day, It's 3 days together. World
Yeah.
Motorcycle Day, World Music Day,
Music
and
Day,
World
World
Yoga
Yoga
Day.
Day. Yes, you're right. Absolutely. Three. And this is the reason, we are talking because of motorcycles. We've met so many amazing people out there. And I can't thank enough for the opportunity that we ride motorcycles and get to meet people, all walks of life.
It-
That's
It's
what it
common
brings.
ground. Yeah.
Yeah, common ground, level playing field. Cool.
Yes.
Awesome. So enjoy your day, morning, Robin. I think you're going to be working
Okay.
all night.
Yep, I'll
So
be.
enjoy and then let's stay in touch. I'll catch you.
You too. Take care. Bye.
Cool. Thanks a
Bye,
lot.
guys.
Bye. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for attending this. Love to hear your comments, feedback, whatever you want to share. Thank you.